Hello, hello. How are we all doing today, friends? Hopefully you're having a wonderful, peaceful Sunday. Not stuck out in any massive amounts of heat because, oh my god, it's going to get warm out there. For some of us, anyway. Oh, a little bit of stretching. Alright, everything seems to be picking up alright. Let's see how well the stream is holding up. Bitrate is showing to be sufficient. Alright, well, we're going back into Minecraft again today, mostly because I'm really not high enough energy to want to play any of the other games that we've got. I really do want to get back to them, and soon, I promise, soon we will be hitting them up. But today was kind of a low point day, and apparently I forgot to remove the message. There we go. We're back to, there we go. Alright, so, nighttime, okay. We are back at our house. I was playing a little bit offline this morning as I ate breakfast. Did a little bit of mining. Okay. Just... Whoa, what the heck was that? Got a little bit of a stutter going on there. As you can see, I spent a little time cleaning up in here, trying to get some room opened up because I want to get our chests labeled up a little bit better. And it's been annoying me. So I moved all of our mob drops into these 9 boxes here, which will open up these. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to move them into yet, but I need to get some of these cleaned up because I've got stuff just kind of scattered between them all, and it's it really bothers my OCD a bit. So we're going to work on that a little. Yeah, we might tinker a little bit with this, but my primary goal today, beyond getting ourselves a good shovel to work with in here and putting it up, I want to dismantle this farm. Now, before you say anything, I know. We worked really hard getting these guys situated, making the system work. But the problem is it doesn't work properly. And I've come to the conclusion that what we need is more or less multiple units without the redstone, which is what I'm going to work on. We're going to capture these guys out again. I'll probably just set up a like a post over here, capture all those guys, put them in place, and dismantle all of this so we can begin work on a better system. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of having to use a whole bunch of hoppers and hopper mine carts, but in this case it's probably going to be our best bet. We could either set it up to where they utilize, looks like they're trying to sleep, a line of hoppers to feed into one chest, which I actually like that a lot better, or we can do, actually that's pretty, or we could do one hopper cart feeding into a chest, which means if we have a dozen berry farms, we're gonna have a dozen chests, and that just kind of sucks to have to roll through them all. Okay, looks like we're starting to see some activity on the server. Offline, because earlier I was doing other things than organizing in here. I did go on a little bit of a excavation. And we'll put that there. So I found a really big geode. Kind of cool. We are now up to 45 blocks of diamond, which is pretty friggin' awesome. I got almost half a stack of diamond ore out of that last batch. And of course I picked up a bunch of deep slate stuff, gravel. We're trying to get stocked up on a little bit of that. Throat is not playing kind today. For the time being, until I can get a place to put those things, we'll put them up there. I also want to work on changing this up because, as you can see, we're still not seeing large quantities of chicken like I think we should be getting. So we will be changing that. Might even do that first. You know what? We will. But first things first, I need to change my lighting inside my apartment real quick, so give me just a second. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. It's a little better. Whoa, we even have a literally coffee. So many people online today. But it is a Sunday. Okay, so we need a bucket so we can capture the lava. The lava java. Boing, boing. Alright. Yay, I captured it. This? Okay. So the chicks still can't get out. We need to dismantle... Oh, I don't have my axe on me. Go ahead and put this away. I'm going to grab an extra bucket of water, just for giggles and stuff. Not exactly the term that's normally used, but we're going to use it because it's family friendly. Let's see. Oops. Okay, I got some polished deep slate here. I need a campfire. Do I have one of those already pre-made? I am not seeing it. Okay, I do not. So we need some sticks. Grab a few jungle logs because we have tons of those extra. And coal, which is up here. Now the idea for this is they will not have a chance at all to be lost to lava. And I still didn't grab the hatchet. Oh yeah, those are the other... Okay. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, so we will pick up all that stuff. Wait. Where did I get 53 chests from? I don't... Okay. Oh, right. It would help if I got rid of some of this stuff. Okay. And then we can pluck these out. Okay, so let me grab a little glass. Go ahead and grab that one slab back as well. We'll want it, I think. No, we don't need the slab. It's fine, doesn't belong in that box anyway. I know I'm probably confusing the crap out of you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to bring them straight forward? We could do that. Which one? That's fortune, okay. Then we do. What if... Oh, let's not let them break free. Go ahead and raise them up. Drag them over to here. Which means we would need this. Did I seriously just leave that as a... Okay, we'll make sure that stays sealed. Okay, so we have them come up. They'll float around this direction, come over to here. And then drop them. Okay, so if we're going to drop them right here, we need chests first. Let's put the chest in place. I hope the process of designing this kind of stuff live isn't too annoying for you guys. I apologize if it is. I'm not shooting for that. I just think the creative process on a lot of things is an important thing to understand. Let me just block all that in the future. Okay, so we have a campfire that needs to go here. And then we'll drop them down like so. We can still access the chest. Oh, right, these signs. Oh, I mean oak sign. Here's your sign. How do I not have... Figure it out. Okay, that's good enough. Going up and up. Okay, so if I put a water here and then immediately put a water here, which should send... Oh. Sign. And then we throw... It should be sufficient to keep them inside the system. Under button, I'm the future. Ooh, 108. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm seeing a flaw here. We needed to move it over one more block. No. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Let me go ahead and... There you go. That's where good little chickens go. And down. Okay, so this part's fine. This part's all good. I forgot. We need to do this, which means we'll silk touch you. Move you. Okay. Put down the hopper. Also means we can get rid of these blocks. Oh, I need a sign. We need to put the sign back up, which goes there. Hey, need to put glass. Okay, so we're good there. I think that'll be better. I think that'll still be functional. We'll put water there. Put water there, which forces it around. Okay. Alright, so let's see how much better this does for us. There. Okay, that's all those. And then cooked chicken we'll go ahead and put away. In here temporarily. We're going to end up moving all of this stuff out of here. I think. I definitely think so. And I want to move all the foodstuffs over to this side. I think that'll be for the best. That way we can move any and all building material to this side of the storage facility, such as it is. Oh, hey. That was facing... Oh no, those are all facing the wrong way. Are they? Yes. Okay, so that was my bad. We're gonna get rid of some chests. Boing, boing. Sorry, I'm easily amused. Also very tired. Go ahead and put some of the stuff in here. Is there anything else? I need to go see if Greg's has done anything. I didn't mean to put one there. Okay, so we messed up the placements here. Okay, so let me fix these. So we've got this one messed up. Let's fix this, that way things are... You know what? We're going to actually fix it. Let me place some of this here. Oops. I'm not trying to be a jerk with the whole thing, but it's kind of one of those no offense, but I kind of need to keep moving, not be stopped all the time. So hopefully there's no hard feelings. Holy cow, there's potatoes everywhere. Potatoes. Boil them up, mash them up, put them in a stew. Okay, get rid of those. Oh, there's still potatoes everywhere. Okay, then we'll leave that for the fish that we know we're gonna have. Okay. Like I said, we'll leave this for blocks and stuff. We'll move everything else over to here. At least food-wise. Here, if I get rid of a few things, we could probably make some room. The dirt, got jungle logs. Here we go. Let's empty out some pockets. Put those up there. Oh, I was wanting to get rid of sticks. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's much better. We can hold more stuff now. Sweet berries. Okay, raw chicken. Want to get that put away in the appropriate place. Once this gets up to, you know, 10, 11 stacks of raw chicken, we'll throw them in the cookers. But until then, I'm not really concerned about it. Golden apples, more cooked stuff. raw cod. That's for getting kitties. We'll eventually get there. Raw salmon, cooked salmon. Puffer fish just needs to go to the, oh, what are we calling it? I don't remember. Pork chop, bread, more steak. Here. I know where we're going, I just don't remember the name of the location. Brew house, yes. Pufferfish goes in here. Oh. That's what we want to make. Safe fishing farm. I mean, granted, you don't have much in the way of automated options in that regard anymore, but we can still make a building that's functional as a fishing farm that captures the stuff for us and, you know, keeps us safe, keeps us from dying a horribly painful death. Sweet berries, which are still being stored somewhere around here. Oh, there's some right there. Okay. Apples. Cookies. Not sure what to do with the rabbit hide. And for the moment, the mushrooms we'll store in here. We've only got a few anyway. Okay, what else we got over here? That one's empty. Tons of cookies. More pumpkin pie. There's more cookies there. More pumpkin pie there. We'll just put the sweets over here. The good foods over here. Glistening melon, okay. Where was the other seeds? Okay, here we go. Oh. Let me put those away in the safety of here. And basically what we'll consider this is like a seed vault of sorts. That way if we need to do any replanting, we have the necessary means to make that happen. Not that we should ever have that as an issue. Sweet berries, okay. And then melon slices. Yeah, I think no offense, but we can go ahead and get rid of the little bit of melon that's in our pocket. Hey, look at that. We've almost restored what we used up earlier. Nice. I think it was only a couple of stacks when I was helping out Kerm, but, you know, every little bit helps. And refill our bucket of water. I think I can go ahead and just set fire to everything on there. Don't really see any need to keep it. Alright, so we've got some concrete and clay, some iron stuff, sugar we can get rid of. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make this labeled. Boom. Cooked chicken. Bam. Alright, we'll put a cookie in for this one to indicate that it is more sweet treats. I will steal a fish. And we got plenty of baked potatoes. Oops. Here, we'll grab a seed. Put that and that. Okay. I think I'm going to put the leather stuff up above. Like so. Do we have any other rabbit hides? I don't recall picking up any others. Seems like all this stuff in here. Look at all this junk. Okay. Let me throw you, do that, do that. Starting to feel like there may be hope for us in having an actual storage system in here. What do you guys think? On the flip side, I'm in desperate need of water. All right. Oops. They're all facing this way. All right, let me nope, that was wrong. Fix that here. Nice. Yeah, we do have a dedicated chest for amethyst stuff, so we can fix that. No! No noise! None. Okay. Part of the drive to make this happen is the whole having somebody else on now, or from now on, that will be somewhat more active. So I just kind of want to make sure that if they want to or need to find anything, they have access to it. I need to go break the copper ore down too. Alright, so like I said, I'm probably going to take all this stuff out and dump it somewhere and light it on fire. Get rid of the junk. So my neck is not being very cooperative. Let's see, that's packed, okay. Boink. And switch those out and drop all that in there. Alright, do it one more time, get rid of those. Okay. All the packed ice, put that in there. The blue ice, just put off to the side, along with those. Okay. So that clears up another spot. Anything to do with clay, we can move over to here. Oh, we'll do one of these instead of having all this all up in our business. And I think I saw another batch of clay in here somewhere. Where did I see that at? There's some clay. I don't know. Once we find it again, we will, of course, put it where it needs to go. And that's it. We have plenty otherwise. You know what? We're going to make a trash system. Anything we have no want, wish, desire to keep, we can toss in the trash. Which will just basically be a chest, a hopper, a dispenser, a little bit of redstone circuitry, and lava. Lots and lots of lava. Grab that. Let's put that in here. And there. Okay. It's all copper, all iron, all gold. See, even more ender pearls that we don't need. Blast furnaces, fire charges. What was that? Polished blackstone, blackstone bricks, tough, deep slate. Oh, hey, we actually have a little bit of terracotta. Interesting. Wait. There's all that extra clay. Here, let's do this the easy way, because we like it when it's easy. Makes it better for us. Concrete powder, sugar, which I'm not sure why it's in there. Nether wart. Oh, this one's a tricky one because you can use it to make blocks. Nether bricks. Do I leave it over here? Excellent question. Wait. Oh, there it is. So I need to get rid of the stuff out of here for sure. Power, yeah, like why am I keeping this? No. Give me that back. Okay, empty map. See, like, there's stuff like this just hanging out in here. These can just go right in there. That just freed up a whole bunch of space. I like it. More ender pearls. Oh, singular. Alright. Okay, vines, I think, would be better suited over here. Because it's more of a decoration. I think I'm going to move it to the middle, though. Oh, and just put the rest of them in there. For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and dump all the remaining chests in here, because we're probably may need a couple for these to finish it off, but it be what it be. Paper, sugar, all new. It's already looking a smidge better. I like it. Let me see. let me get the sugar cane out. And we'll combine it with this stuff for now. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. We won't leave it as is. And then we can move all the sea lanterns over to here. Oops, give me those. So we'll need to figure out new lighting methods too while we're at it. I don't want to leave things as they are. Go ahead and put those in there. Get the right key pressed. And then we'll move dark prismarine things up to here. Here, let me go ahead and take one of those. Item frame, prismarine, dark prismarine. Alright, so this will be our prismarine stuff. Stuff gotten from the ocean temples. Okay, so amethyst shards and clusters. Put those at the top here. Move all calcite blocks to here. And then we can do that. Do one of those numbers. And we got plenty of those we can do that with. Alright, so that gets that labeled. And on that note, we can do this. I know. This kind of work isn't exactly exhilarating, but it needs to happen. We've been living in the dark ages of chaotic storage for far, far too long. And we gotta make this happen. Make this cleaner. And we still got gravel and stuff like that here. Let's see, so andesite, diorite. Question is do we want to make the top pieces also diorite and stuff? I want to say the answer is yes. Man, big ol' heckin' yawns. Okay, so I'm okay with having 2 double chests of sand. This needs to be our sandstone collection. We should make that happen. Need a huge area for all of the netherracking things too. I think I want to move gravel to this one here. Also gravel. Nice. Okay, this one. Okay, so concrete related things I will put up here. Not sure what to do with that one yet. We'll leave it open. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we've got... Hey, we got an extra saddle in there we don't need to keep in there. Hey, there's more fungus in blocks. temporary solution for saddles and such. We won't be leaving them in there either. Alright. I think I will go ahead and move the nether wart over to this area as well. Where do I have it stored at? There you are. Itchy eyes. Ah, there you are. Ah, one more pass. Remote getaway. Escape the island. Ah, somebody's playing in the end. Okay, so we'll do this. That means for this one, we'll do this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so that empties this chest out. I'll go ahead and put these two here for safekeeping, hopefully. We clean up another chest along the wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it empty along there. We may end up putting stuff, other stuff, but for now that works. Okay. Now, somewhere around here, I know I have iron bars, which I would like to add to this pile. Is there anything else iron-wise that I would like to get in there on that? Not seeing anything there. Not really seeing anything there either. Alright. So, anything iron we'll put in there that is a block style, like for decoration. The bars, the chains, things of that nature will go in here. City at the end of the game. Concrete. Be nice if there was like a neutral concrete I could make real quick. I'll go ahead and put that up there. Okay, we'll do obsidian up there. There, thought I'd clicked on that. Dark oak, and a spruce boat. So many dark oak boats. Spruce boat. Need to actually go into the nether and put a few of those down by my entryway so people can have a boat if they wish to travel by boat. Okay. What else do we have in here that we can get rid of? Those can go. Oh, look, another dark oak boat. Blast furnaces, more tools. I kind of want to move the tools off to their own little thing, though. I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do there yet. I think it'd be a little more interesting if we did that. Let's see. So, there's some stuff in there. honestly wouldn't hurt my feelings to get rid of the ones in here. Change things up a bit, going down, like, maybe into a basement. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so we've got a lot of deep slate here, which I'm not opposed to keeping on this side of the wall. I think I do want to make a lot of the netherrack go, like, over here somewhere. I'll start with netherrack here, just see where that puts us. Here, I'm going to get the terracotta. The little bit of it we've got currently. There's that. We'll just do terracotta across the board. Quiet. There's another rack. Okay, how much netherrack do I have? I've got a little bit. Okay, those two are full. Let me grab some more shulker boxes, which I have tons of. It's not the end of the world. Freaking torches everywhere alongside these walls. Not really sure I need one way up there either. Oh. There's that. Okay, so... let me see about filling up some of these guys with netherrack. Hey, we got more nelium. Cool. Nylium, nelium, whatever you want to call them. Netherrack. Nether warp blocks. Up, up, up. More netherrack. Oh, wait. Do I have more netherrack in here? Nether bricks. Netherrack. Up. And there's more netherrack. There's all sorts of netherrack. Okay. So, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we got these two. So for the time being, we are very solid on netherrack. We really don't need more. Okay. We'll go ahead and place some nether bricks in here. That takes care of those. I don't know if I have much in the way of actual nether bricks. I got red. Got red nether bricks there. Gilded blackstone. No, that's not what I'm looking for. It'd be kind of nice to get some of this stuff off the roof here, too, since it doesn't really fit. Hey, there's more nether brick. Yeah, we'll make that for there. Warped stem, warped nelium. I think we'll split these off based off green and red. I think that would look alright that way. I'm hoping, in the grand scheme of things, it'll work. So let me do these. And then we can put basically anything. Warp Nelium, let's put down here. Twisting Vines. Warped Roots. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just trash those. Those are super, super easy to get. Warped Wart Block. For the moment, we'll keep that. Warped Stem. Warped Stem. Alright. Let me go trash. Wait a minute. Is there any of the red ones? Crimson Roots can just go. Like I said, Crimson Roots are gone. Nether Wart Blocks. Okay. Probably should go reset our sleeping counter, though. Soon. Maybe the next night cycle. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Wow, we've been at this an hour and we've not built anything. Well, that's not true. We're building a better future. Right? Crimson Stem. Another Wart Block. Ooh, there's some basic nether bricks. Go ahead and put those in here as well. No, we don't want the Nelium. Crimson Stem. Bam. Okay, Crimson Stem. Nelium can be down there. I'm actually going to keep some of the vines because they look kind of cool. We'll see what happens there. Crimson Fungus. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's important. Nether Wart Blocks. I'm really just tempted to toss them into recycling, mostly because look, you can't get your nether wart back, and the blocks themselves are just really, really not attractive. I'm not sure who it was that decided, hey, let's have these crappy looking blocks. But I mean, look. I don't know. We do have the storage capacity for them now. We'll leave them for the moment. And we can take those suckers down. Nice. Alright. So let me get rid of those. Oh, we can clean out a couple of these items that don't belong. Spruce trapdoors. Okay, so birch boat. Wait, no, shroom light stays. Oak door and jungle door. Oh, birch. Okay. We still need to find a home for a bunch of stuff. I want us to have a solid organization of stuff. Okay, so basalt. Tough is fine. Oh, we're actually out of the item frames. Let me fix that real quick. I'm going to put the bone meal in here. Magma cream's in there. Wait, what was that? Dark oak trapdoor. Really? Oh, it's because we don't have very many sticks. Hey, look, an acacia door. Okay, for the moment, that'll be fine. Put the rest of these away. And the salt. Come on. And there's smooth basalt. More basalt. I don't know if we'll ever get a bunch of shroom light going, but more than happy to have its own dedicated spot. Blackstone, magma blocks, soul sand. We had some of that over here. Okay. Edge, I need you. But do you? Do you really need them? I also need a drink of water. Ah. Much better. Alright, so we need a blackstone box. So... I don't know if it was Dinar or somebody, but... Okay, I think, actually, I'm going to put the blackstone in here, because that way we'll have... Oh, nope. That. Okay, and, yes, let's finish this off. Get these put in here. And then I saw polished blackstone. Go ahead and label that one. Then we can put all blackstone variants. Like the gilded can go in there as well. We'll put the gilded off there. There's the other gilded pieces. Alright. I'm loving this. This looks so much better. seed farm. Okay, so this stuff over here I kind of want to, like, leave as overworld stuff. Let's see, we can get rid of those, maybe. Temporary purposes, I'm going to put the magma block in here, and we'll see if that actually works. See, there's some calcite. Got quite a bit of that, actually, and it's not an ugly block. I do kind of like it. I feel like there was more... Glowstone would be a good one to get over there. Just put it in that one. Okay. Like, see, we got vines. Vines can go in the vine box. We're actually making some room, guys. Look at us go. Oh, and we haven't even done anything with the end dimension. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, let me swap out that. We can easily tell what the end stone looks like. We can put the end stone here, and then we'll just put anything relating to it in here. Or, actually, let me go ahead and just grab the purple blocks. Okay, that'll work. We'll put purple in here. Not sure what to do with the end rods yet, though. Concrete powder. We'll leave that until I can figure out a good... I may just, like, get one going that's labeled by name. Here, I don't want mushrooms in there. Let me put... That's the brown. I'll do the red mushroom there. And brown mushroom there, I guess. Because we do have a little bit of a farm going on up here. Speaking of which, we haven't even looked at that yet. Kerm was online working a lot, and see, lo and behold, we've got a little bit more we can add to our chest. I don't think he's Whoa, he has been busy. And we have fallen, and we can't get up. There we go. Whoa, hey, dude. Didn't even know you were back here. Rooted dirt. I could go for a little bit of... gunpowder. BRB. BRB! And then we shall steal your... llamas. Okay, emeralds. Probably do it. Oh, well, I was gonna say that's about to give me a couple of those anyway, but I don't care. Kind of glad we came over here to look. Here, hook me up with gunpowder. Only 8. Really? The rest of them, it's fine. I'm gonna get some dirt going. Hey. Dag damn it, get back here. Yeah, I'm not concerned about you guys. Okay, so you guys have lost your... Yeah, you'll calm down eventually. Well, you shot each other. What else are you expecting? Still shooting at me. See, look, you just shot him yourself. You gonna calm down now? Oh, crap. Come on, jackwagons. Let's go. Here. I'll make you happier. I just leave you guys alone for a little bit. Oh, give me that back. Nah, he keeps shooting his brother. Why? Why are you still shooting at me? Here, you want me to solve the problem? There he is. Well, he was. They're both still shooting at me. That's funny. Anyway. Let's see. Back in here we go. Gunpowder. For crying out loud. Yep, see, you done lost your chance. Busy now. Are they still shooting at me? No. They forgot they were upset. Okay, let's go. Oh, we probably should go ahead and make them friendly towards us, now that they don't want to shoot at us constantly. Hey, be nice. Are we friends yet? No? And now? Yay, we're friends. Okay, good. Now, oh, he's already up here. He wants to go join his friends. Look at all the animal noises. Fox sniffs? I didn't know they sniffed. Hello? Are we gonna be friends or what? What are we doing? You're resisting awful hard here. I don't want you despawning. Come on, be my friend. I didn't even kill the guy. I just punched him. He is absolutely refusing to acknowledge me. There's one way to do this. Okay. Go down here. Give that back. Now. There we go. He's not trying to be a herd animal. Thank you. Let's get these guys put up where they belong. You guys gonna make it? Alright. Yay, we're up to 4. Heck yeah. Got the little foxes. They're being good puppies. Pigs are being cute in their little splashy zone. I need to bring some wheat up here and expand the cows. Because we're going to need a lot more steak. We're going to need a lot more of the, yeah. Turns out the end portal room has a... Of leather. Yes, the thing that we need here. Leather. Lots of it. Okay. I guess I probably should go ahead and move the little bit of slime balls we have over to its own chest too, right? I don't know. I mean, it's possible we could do that. We've got plenty of room. But we are still working on trying to clear out all of this junk. Okay, so sand. Sandstone. Alright, so let's... rooted dirt. I accidentally took a whole bunch of stuff from the chest up there for Kerm and didn't put it back. Sorry, buddy. Please don't be mad. I didn't mean it, I swear. Wait, where did I blockade them off at? Was it over here? Yes. Clean up my mess. Okay, I just put these in here because I don't really need them. Moss blocks I want to keep. Yeah, we'll just help clean up some of the junk stuff. Because honestly, I don't see any reason why he's going to want to keep his area full of mob drop stuff. When some of it... It's like the rotten flesh, yeah, once we get clerics going and stuff, they'll be useful. But we really don't have much in the way of clerics up here. I don't think there's really any need to be too excited about that as of yet. The moss blocks in here. Okay. Oh yeah, we was working on finishing up getting all the sandstone picked up. Okay, and then easiest way to fix this problem is like so. piece of sandstone. Now, I could go through and waste quite a number of levels fixing and cleaning this stuff up. We ain't doing that. Okay, so move these things over to here for now. Okay, so we still have one more slot left for, like, the quartz. Come on, there we go. I think this is essentially the last of the nether items that need to be sorted out. I think. I hope. Hope. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and just use that as a signifier that that's what's in here. Oh my. Hold on. I'm gonna need at least 1, 2. We need at least 4 more shulker boxes. Shulker shells. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I forgot. We got a ton of chests in here. Courtesy of all of those end cities we've raided. Okay, so we'll just keep going on with the quartz pieces. Nothing else in there. Okay. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Now, I'm going to take these out. It'd be more beneficial to get these packed away. Okay, so pick this one up. This one. Leave that one for a moment. Another quartz ore. I'm going to go ahead and just leave a couple of these here. So we'll place these 3 back in the ender chest, and this one as well. And the last few pieces of quartz could go away. Now, I'm really hoping we'll get another end, or not another end, but another nether section to explore here soon. Mostly just because, you know, I kind of want to go and get more stuff. Acacia leaves. Let's put that in the acacia leaf box. Alright, so we still have a little bit of junk here. Those things can go away. That can go away. Purple glazed terracotta. Hey, that can go in a proper terracotta box. Which is this one. Yay! We can go get rid of the junk. Let's see, I have not put anything in those. Spore blossom, moss blocks, another junk bow. I'll put those in here. Oh, hey, I got more gravel. Bunch more cobbled deep slate stuff. Now, every time these chests get to the point where it's about ready to overfill, I'll build another shulker box and empty it out to fill a shulker. That way it keeps things kind of cleared out. We have plenty of shells, so I'm not really all that concerned about that right now. Quartz blocks. So a little bit of junk here. We have these 4 that have materials in them. Tools and stuff. I think the biggest issues we got now is dealing with black stuff, or the deep slate stuff. So, let me throw this there. Toss you in here. Now, didn't we give basalt? We did, okay. Oh, this is just standard deep slate. Okay. Then let me move it over. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we want cobbled deep slate to be depicted here. Now, anything that is not... we're going to have to be careful with that. Polished. Polished deep slate slabs. Okay, so go ahead and just put some of this up here. Polished stairs, deep slate tile slabs, polished deep slate bricks. Okay, I'm going to put deep slate bricks and tile things here. If it's just polished, oh, deep slate wall. Is that really all just the standard deep slate I've got left? Actually, let me put this down here. We'll move all the polished stuff over to here. Your base, oh, that's polished deep slate walls, okay. Cobbled deep slate wall, cobbled deep slate slabs, tiles. It's kind of hard to tell the difference with just utilizing the little icons. Okay, so cobbled deep slate, cobble deep slate wall, deep slate bricks, deep slate tile, and a deep slate slab. Okay. Now, some refinement will be needed on some of this outer stuff. Plus, we've got all these sections over here. But I am getting kind of tired of dealing with the with this. But I do need to take a few minute break, so hopefully you guys can get yourself something to drink, stretch, use the bathroom, whatever. And I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, friends. Make sure I get my sip of water. Water flows. Hey, that timing, though. Okay. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so we have made a lot of progress on important things. Now we need to actually make progress on a project. By the way, how goes... Look at that. In just an hour or so, this has already produced more than this thing did over the course of like 2 weeks. Okay, so... Oh, we need to get fence post. We need to get some of the stuff and things. I'm thinking of words here. We're failing at it, but we're thinking of those words. There they are. Leads. We need the leads. Trying to think if there's anything out of this that we needed to get rid of, but not right now. I done promised we're done with that for now. We did good. We got far. That's all we need to concern ourselves with. Okay, so now you can see that this farm is producing. It's just not doing much. And that's because they're fighting over one berry plant. Now, if we put it to where it was just one or two per berry plant, I think it would produce a lot better. The thing we have to concern ourselves with, though, is that these have to be like at least 1.5, 2 blocks across around the berry so they can pounce on it. Otherwise, they can't break it. So, huh? Excuse me. I did not give you permission to attack. Okay, they can't catch me over here. Resettling. Need to better figure out the best way to have my keyboard, because I have to have it. I'm like straight at my desk, kind of looking just slightly to the left, but the way I have to twist my keyboard to make everything work just isn't working for me. Alright, so here we go. Okay, nope, come back, come back. You can just jump back in. Hey, friend. Okay, and then we can just do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get my lead back from the good boys. Wow, these foxes are fast. Can I have my glass, please? Hey, hey. Now, question. Can I put these guys on here? Yes. Okay. Now, thank you. Y'all are wonderful. Alright, so what we'll end up doing, more or less... Hey, stop it. Blink, blink. Let me put these these all in there for temporary purposes. We can reclaim a bunch of this stuff. And there we go. There you go. Go back over that way. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, I got a copper ingot utilizing my fortune pickaxe. That's funny. Okay, so get these all cleaned up and out of the way here. We can reset how we're going to set the farm up and how... Scared the crap out of me, and it's not a hostile mob. I just seen the mouth, I'm like, oh my god. Okay, let's get up here. I'm gonna get this all straightened out. Like I said, we're gonna get rid of a lot of redstone, so we don't have to worry. Oh, I didn't mean to take that far back. Crap. That back up there. All right. Begin to reclaim a little bit of our redstone resources, and that's always a good thing. Like I said, we don't necessarily need like a super fancy, super fast version of this. We do, however, need more of them. More modules, as we'll call it. Oh man, that was rough. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Now, do I still want them here is what I'm kind of wondering. Because I'm going to need... quite a few modules, I'm not going to lie. Go ahead and get the redstone stuff put away for the moment. And yes, I do kind of want to get rid of these. May end up moving some of it to this side over here. I think we'll have plenty of room. Let me see. Oh, we need to get rid of the rotten flesh. Copper. Polished granite slabs. Wonder where I put the rest of those. Maybe they're still up there at the, oh. Yeah, whatever. Stable? Yes, the stable. The stable, the place of animal keeping. Let's go take a look. Have I left a mess for myself up here? Apparently I have. I don't like it. Because this project is all but done. There is nothing else that I think I need to do up here. Boing. Alley-oop. Dark oak logs. Okay, there's plank, stairs, slabs. 2 more sets of logs, more slabs. We have 2 chests, some sticks. Hey, we got wheat. Those are oak fence gates. Okay. Saplings, which I'm not sure why I've left the oak leaves in here. We can just chuck them in there. Okay, so we're maintaining some semblance of organization, cleanliness, etc. Now, when we rebuild these things, wherever we happen to build them at, I haven't decided. We're going to make them look a little more homier for the fox. I think that would be the best way to put it. Let me make some of these into bone blocks so we have better storage of them. Winter Bear in with a hydrate. Thank you, friend. And hello, hello. How are you doing today? Thank you much. Okay, and then the berries. Oh, I can't pick them all up. Dang it. I've been better, but I'm still standing, so that counts for something, right? Oh, whoops. Forgot to put the bone blocks and the bone meal away. I'm just going to go ahead and more bone blocks. We have been working on doing some reorganization because, oh man, this place was a disaster area. But we're better now. We've got things situated. We're under control a little better. Gotta remember to take a barrel and a full inventory of wheat up to the top. Go ahead and put them away. Got any big projects on the Minecraft server you're wanting to work on? Let's see, berries. I'm gonna tuck those away in here for the time being, because I'm gonna be using them. So no need to worry too much about that. We need to clean this part up a little bit. Eyeball itching again. Shops, big creeper farm. A creeper farm would be helpful, especially if you can get it to where it's functional and everybody can get cheap gunpowder. The only way I'm getting gunpowder at this present point in time is to go hunting at night, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see, so first off, I need to find a good place to put the new fox farm or berry farms. Means give me something to use. Alright, so for fox/berry farm, you're gonna have a wall across the back. You're gonna have a platform here, where the glass panes are around this. The berries in the middle here. That's literally as big as we're going to need. So it's a 3x3 square. Also, Winter Bear, I don't know if you've been made aware or not, but there is no such thing as like the black market or anything like on previous maps. Everybody has a shop at their base. That way it gets people to go out and explore and see everybody else's places, so to speak. And hopefully everybody will abide by the whole don't steal, don't grief. We have had a few of those already. We've had to take action. We're not too happy with that, honestly. If I push it back to where they're in line here and start them here, 2, 3, but you can then combine it. Yeah, I think this wouldn't be too bad. 1, 2, so every other. No, do that. Do that. Alright. This'll work. Oh, no, 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 it won't. No, that don't work either. Okay, so break this every other. I'm not going to use jungle wood for the actual build. I'm just trying to gauge out how many foxes I can essentially get into this area. BRB, I understand. I'll be right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could go 10, 11, 12, and find a good place to I guess a hopper chain wouldn't really hurt too badly, especially if I use the composters. If we put composters in between, yeah, that would work out. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me I swear, whatever is in my throat is so annoying right now. My sinus issues can just die in a fire. So basically what we're going to have happen, we go get some hoppers, some chests, we can start lining some of this out. Hoppers. Couple chests. Some hopper. Get the hopper. Get to the hopper. That was kind of cool. Oh, I need to clear this out. Okay, and then just, normally I wouldn't do this, but I don't really see a better alternative at this time. Hi, little foxes. You're all being very cute, and I love you to pieces. Ah! Sorry. I get excited over foxes very easy. They're just adorable, and I love them. I'm thinking here soon I'll probably take down some of this stuff, especially that's close to the town. Okay. Eventually. So basically, I'm going to need... Oh. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Wait, no. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hopper mine carts. And some rails. So let's go ahead and give me some of the rails. I'll make some carts. Let's see how many that builds me. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna stack up on these real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 composts. Then we'll need to breed some of those foxes. I'm going to leave them out until I have at least 2 in most of them. Question, do I have any composts? I have 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so if we do, say this, not splash in the water. We don't want to splash in the water. Let me out. Let me out. Well, this is not much better. There we go. Okay, so we'll just bounce along here. No! I'm not going to be able to pick this one back up. I have to chase it down. Get over here. Hey, I'm in the composter. That's not a good place to be. But I guess if I'm trash, it's the only place that I exist. I kind of want to use spruce logs, I think. Wait a minute. Did that just change direction based on... I'll be darned, it did. So I was facing that and it let it work. Okay, so put that. Now the sucky thing about this is we're gonna have to go through and grab some pistons, some dirt. Let's see, did I not grab enough? Oh, there it is. I just didn't plan enough. Okay. And that'll be it for now. So long as we don't get friggin' tanked while we're building this. Because I have actually had trident guys spawn in there, and I don't really like that. It was not pleasant. Do I have any dirt? I have grass blocks. Nice. Finish cleaning this up. Okay, so I'm going to need more... Yeah, we'll go use some grass blocks. I want to build a mycelium farm, which is basically just having a couple pieces of mycelium in, lit up real well, refill with dirt in a specific area, surrounded by rocks so grass can't get up to it, and let it expand. We can burn up some of that dirt that way. Won't happen tonight, but it's a future project. I don't know if I actually have that wrote down. Mycelium farm. There we go. Pistons. Redstone torches, which you have just enough of. Didn't mean to bump that. Oh, let me fill that in. Okay, so we'll end that there. Here, make this a little easier. Kinda surprised it's not picking them up before I can get to them. I mean, yeah, I know it's off to the side a little bit, but sometimes that usually don't matter too much. Okay, so we'll just use some jungle logs. Nope. Now, this one should get picked up immediately. Huh, okay. Whatever floats the goat. Try to get this project finished up as fast as possible. Normally it's not too big of a deal, but the coworker that typically opens on Monday is currently on vacation, so the duty falls to me now. Not gonna lie, not too impressed, but I get an extra half hour added to my paycheck. Plus, I may not be able to stream tomorrow because of needing to finish up certain things if I don't get time tomorrow to do them. If I get time to do them, then I'll be on, hopefully, Monday normal time. But, as with everything, post my socials up there. I thought that worked. Maybe not. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter, the Burb app. And we'll just do redstone torches. I post my announcements there for when I do and don't stream. Oops, I ran out? Really? How close did it get me? Oh, that works too, I guess. Except I'm gonna run out of the torches before I get over here, maybe. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do we have enough? We have enough. That's awesome. Probably should investigate because we've got a couple of them dallying over here. Okay. So that takes care of... Yeah, we're still missing one. I wonder if one ended up inside a composter? Oh, no, he's right there. Okay, so... let's grab my pistons. We can clean up the jungle logs because we don't need them anymore. Not for this project, anyway. We're going to utilize... I think I want to use spruce. I think. Because you find them mostly in spruce biomes, right? Okay, take those back. I think that's putting our numbers back where they should be. Looks like the grass might be spreading. Oh, I was gonna say, come on now, don't tease a guy. Go through all that effort. I want this thing to work. Okay, not that they would have ultimately see this anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and get that cleared out. Let me go grab some spruce logs. I mean, it's going to look a little different than what typically would be, but I think it would look a little better than just oak. I don't need redstone stuffs at this time. Yes, it's fine. Get the tracks put away. Bum 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 bum. See, where's these spruce? These are spruce. Okay, give me some oak logs. We're gonna need to go stock up on more of those, by the way. Oh, we was gonna do spruce logs, but they wouldn't. What do I want to do? And then you basically have this here. Boom. Hold up. That ain't gonna work that way. I made composters for nothing, I just realized. Okay, and then can I still, okay. I can still place these in between with no problem. I was a little concerned about that. Not have been too happy to have to replace all that. Okay, let me just place these in here. I was kind of really hoping the grass would have taken off by now. Here, let me... This one. Any grass blocks? No, I do not. stuff there. Grab a couple grass blocks. Okay. Oh, and we got one straggler here. So the whole point is to get these guys to be... Oh, don't scare me like that. I'm like, what? We're missing a grass block? No! Okay, so... I do have these guys. See, the babies aren't going to go too far away. I got 2, 4, 6. So, boom, 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 boom. Hey, come here. You too. Come here. You're very tiny and you move very quickly. That was a problem. Here, just stay there for a minute. I'll be right back. Mistakes were made, guys. You and you over here. And then we'll do one over here. And then... It's gonna make a big old mess, ain't it? One, two, okay. And then we'll do this, and 1, 2, to you guys, okay. And then we'll do one here, and 1, 2. And you guys, you are not holding anything. You two aren't holding anything. Okay, one of you. Oh, you sneaky little fox. Okay, food. Let me entice you with food. Thank you. Now, everybody is situated properly? No, you are loose as well, okay. Put you there, and... No, okay, you. Come over here. So now we have you somewhat aligned. Come on. Here. Real quick, we'll jump back over here and do the sleeping thing. Ow. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, come on, grass. Do your thing. Let's go grab some of the glass panes. We can at least get some of that other stuff started. How many we have? Ooh, that's jungle. We don't want jungle logs. We want more oak. We also want some glass panes, which we have precious little of, so we're just going to go ahead and make all of these into glass panes. I realized we didn't make the back wall high enough yet. Come on. Come on, turn to grass. Please, 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 please. Okay, so the idea is this here. And of course we need to make it a little bit taller, so let me do this. And then we can just place these things like so. Oh, crap. Alright, so if we do that, then we can go ahead and plant some sweet berries to get them growing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Come on. I just need you to turn to grass really, really fast. Is there anything else in the chest? Okay, no, we're good there. Those plants are already growing. Place a way to get over here and maybe, hopefully, we can get these guys taken care of. I don't want to utilize stone for the roof. Sorry. Brain is starting to do that whole shutting down thing because it's 9:15. Though I did wake up at 9 o'clock, so I'm not sure why I'm so tired. It might be my brain saying, hey, bro, we gotta be up early. What are we doing? Okay, so... What do I want to do? Obviously needs to be a slab so nothing can spawn on top of it. I'm about ready to break these guys down just so I can get more grass chances here. Actually, all I'd have to do is this. There, that gives multiple... See? That increases the chance that you can either go this way, or... Okay, we'll just leave that to do its thing. What kind of blocks do we want to use? Because I need to go ahead and get that done as we get the foxes into their spots. Because like I said, I want to do at least 2 per. Should I just do 1 per? If I do 1 per slot, I've already got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of the 12. Decisions. Look at all those squid. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Hate me if you want, but we don't have a good squid farm yet. Ink sacs are important. Ooh, what if I use some of this blackstone? We haven't done any of that yet. Polished. Yes. Okay, there's that. Do. I bet this is going to look fantastic. A hydrate and a posture check. Alright. Thank you, friend. Oh, shoot. Yikes. Well, got a stretch in there, too, while we was at it. Ah. 50.7 fluid ounce bottle finished. Let me see if I can get a bunch more of those. It's a lot cheaper that direction. But thank you again for the hydrate and posture check. My posture has been checked. Okay, so we're going to utilize polished blackstone. So Winter Bear, are you working on anything server side besides the shops? Or what shops are you going to work on? There we go. Let's start with that. I already asked that before. What shops are you working on? What future plans? No, no, puppy. I need you to come with me. And you are too cute to be left alone, so come on. Okay, come here. Oh, crap. I pushed the wrong button again. Thank you. Okay, come on, little buddies. We're going to go ahead and get you put in your slot. Look at that. I guess the easiest thing to do would just be pop it. Little buddy. Okay, well that works too. Give me those. Okay, so if I take and do this, I don't hate it. I really don't. Need a way to walk across here, so that would work well for that. Okay. Totems, golden carrots, tridents, apples, rockets, and GP. You guys have yourself a raid farm that somebody else doesn't have? Because I know River has one just north of my location. And Greg's team has his own. I wonder if I can breed these guys yet. They're sleeping. Oh my god, they're adorable and I love them. Nice. Alright. These are where they should be. Just make sure we don't break the ones that are in there because that would be very upsetting. Oh, I didn't mean to break that one. And there we go. Nope, I knew that. I was trying, though. I was hoping I was at a direct enough angle that I could just pull it off, but that's fine. Gimme, gimme. Put that stuff away. We can go ahead and finish putting in all the glass. Aw, I need to put that one there. Greg's crew has a raid farm. It's the same design as the one I'm using. Are you talking about River's outpost? River does have his own outpost, yes. Oh, way to stay up on top. Get over here. Okay, so put these and those and those. Alright. I think it'd be smart to go ahead and throw in some torchlight at least. But I don't think any of Greg's crew's really been on in the last few weeks. Which kind of makes me a little sad, I'm not going to lie. His is right next to his base. He doesn't have a farm per se, but he does have an outpost he's claimed. Okay. Come here. Oh, don't make me waste it. Hi, little buddy. Okay, get these guys up here. Think you guys could just walk inside there, please? Nice. Okay, so I will do... Crap. Need to push it out a little further. Oh, come on. Well, give me my jump boost. There we go. Can it last long enough for me to get in? No, because they have already captured them. There we go. I'm gonna burn through baked potatoes on this. But if you look directly north of where I'm at, and just a smidge to the east, you'll see a really nice looking build going up. That's river. Temporary blocks are temporary. Alright, so we're waiting on you. Come on, grow up. Grow up, please. Can you two reach? Okay, be you. To this one. Okay. Go grab some more berries. It's kind of interesting. This thing's already starting to produce. Here, just give me a full stack. Okay, so basically you can see what I'm striving to do here. Eventually, when these guys become adults, they'll start pouncing on the berry bushes, and they'll knock them loose. The hopper minecart underneath of them will release them, basically, or will pick them up before the foxes have a chance to pick up too many of them, in most cases. There we go. About forgot to plant those in place. But now it's basically a waiting game for me to grab these guys. Well, I'm doing 2 per, so I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 worth of them. So they'll be the last 4. So I still need to breed them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more times. Or 3 and 3, I think. Because you got a group here. And a group there that produced 2. And those 2 groups produced 2, so this is going to take a little while, but it's fine. We've got time to get this one perfected. Oh, look at the little fuzzy buddies. Oh, I thought they would go after... I thought the babies went after them too, but maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, you guys aren't ready yet. You guys wouldn't be ready. Not ready yet. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, so, well, we're going to have to let that be as it is and come back to it at a later point. I have to say, I'm quite happy with the way the storage system is looking and turning out now. Once we get the rest of the stuff cleaned up, which is all that stuff, the stuff here in the middle, and I think actually that's it. We need a place for the coral blocks that we've got up here. But yeah, for the most part, we are now organized, and I love it, and it works so much better for me. So, yeah, I think that's going to be enough Minecraft for tonight. Like I said, I need to get ready to head off to bed here very soon. Still got a few things I got to get done. Blasted adulting life. But hopefully you'll hang out with me here for just a moment as we find ourselves someone to raid, because we always need to pass the love off to another friend. Nix the Neko. Uwasa is playing... You know what? Uwasa doesn't have very many people in her stream, so we're going to go attack her real quick. Close that out. Let's see. There we go. If you want to use that as a raid message, we're getting ready to raid... Let me do that from this command, because that one doesn't bring it up correctly. Uwasa. Oh, okay, so I was right. Anyway, friends, thank you very much for hanging out with me as we attacked Minecraft, got some projects done, got some progress made. Hopefully you guys were entertained. I'm sorry if it was a little bit on the quieter side, because today I didn't have the greatest of mental days, but maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we will be better, back and doing greater things. Again, thank you, friends, for hanging out with me. Please stay safe out there. Some parts of the world is about to hit heavy digits of temperature. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. See you later, friends.